Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In today's video, we're actually going to be taking a look at the long form trailer that Go Nintendo has posted through an article yesterday. They've revealed so much stuff like the upcoming Star Path, more content that's coming in the game, items, and just like so many more features. So we're going to get into everything, and we're going to start by watching the trailer and we're going to break it down step by step. Alright, let's start this video.
Hey Valley Villagers, we're excited to share what you can expect from our next free update, Tales of Agrabah. It'll bring 2 characters to the valley, a tranquil star path, more floating islands, and amazing quality of life improvements. Discover a whole...
Alright, I already want to stop it now because we can see this amazing icon that they've used for the Aladdin realm, and I think it's very well suited for the Aladdin realm, of course, because this is a very prominent symbol for this universe. So I really like how it looks, although I'm trying to see where this is in the Dream Castle, if we can get any hints for that, but I don't see anything particular, so I'm still gonna guess that it's gonna be on the very top floor in the center door, because there are 3 doors on the top. So that's my prediction. Hopefully we're right, but we will see.
Discover a whole new...
Alright, they showed this in the short form video that they uploaded yesterday, and we can see like a little sand tornado that's going around everywhere. You can see some of the trees in the background are slanted because of the wind, and again the market stalls with some of like the mining nodes in front of it blocking the way. So I think as we're progressing through the quest, we're going to be able to unlock different areas of the realm and progress further and eventually unlock Jasmine and Aladdin.
Well, it looks like Agrabah could use your help. Luckily, you won't be alone. Reunite with...
Okay, so yesterday in a video I was talking about this little marble embellishment that was around foliage. So this is what it actually is, and it's around one of the trees. So it seems like it's specific to the Aladdin realm, but I'm wondering if we're also going to be able to get this as a decoration item, because it looks so beautiful, and like the ornate details and the detailing around it just looks so nice, especially for like a little tropical beach getaway. This could be a wonderful decoration to have around your valley.
2 iconic Disney characters, Aladdin and Jasmine, and work together to solve what's causing these chaotic stands.
They look really gorgeous. Like Aladdin and Jasmine both look so beautiful, and I just love the outfits. And I mentioned this before that they've chosen for both Aladdin and Jasmine. It's very fitting to them. And again, I'm still very curious if we're going to be getting dream styles for both of them in the Star Path, or just one of them, or neither of them, because we could get a completely different villager for a dream style this time and not get one of these characters. I'm just holding out hope that we do, because when the Monsters Inc. update came out, we got both Mike and Sully a dream style from the Star Path, so fingers crossed that we also get it for this one as well.
Transforms in Agrabah.
Yeah, their characters are very well done, I think. They look really nice, and again we can see the castle in the palace in the background, and it looks very nice. You can also see some like smaller markets in the bottom right corner as you're climbing down the stairs to the palace, which also look really nice, unless it's a very large one, but because maybe we're on a higher elevation it looks a lot smaller.
Along the way, you'll also rescue...
And of course we've got the magic carpet. Now I actually wanted to bring something up about this magic carpet. In the key art that we saw earlier, and I don't know if I have it open now, but essentially in the key art the magic carpet was different. It wasn't the same magic carpet. There were Mickey embellishments on it. So I'm wondering, are we going to be getting different variations of the flying carpet in the game? So then we'll have different formats, and I'm hoping and fingers crossed that my earlier prediction of having a carpet as a touch of magic item comes to fruition, because if we're seeing 2 different carpets, one in the key art and then one in the trailer, I'm assuming that is a very slight possibility. So just fingers crossed. I hope it happens. Let me know what you think, if I'm being a little bit too, I don't know, hopeful I guess you could use the word. I don't know. There's honestly so much stuff that's coming in this update already. I'm so excited. I won't be mad if we don't get a touch of magic flying carpet, but it would be such a nice bonus if we do.
A familiar flying carpet who you'll be able to unlock as a permanent companion. After all your adventuring together, both...
Alright, now I still want to talk about this house for both Jasmine and Aladdin, and I absolutely love how it looks. There's no two things about it. They put in so much detailing and effort into creating this piece, and it's also I'm assuming it's going to be a smaller footprint, unlike a lot of the other villagers' houses we currently have in the game, kind of like how Rapunzel's house is very small in the base because of it being a tower. This is probably going to be something similar, but I think this is a personal opinion. I don't like this house style at all for Jasmine and Aladdin. I think this would have been nice as a house skin that we would get in like the premium shop, so that we can change our main house or place this if we wanted to and get it that way instead of having it as Jasmine Aladdin's house. So let me know what your opinions are on this house, because I know it's going to be a very personal opinion for everyone. There's some people I know who absolutely love it and other people who don't. So I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this house style. But in general, and looking at it, it is a very, very nice house style. There's no denying that.
For all your adventuring together, both Aladdin and Jasmine will join the valley, bringing with them their own quests and...
Alright, okay, and I'm actually noticing this time in this video there's a kind of, I don't know, like a little seating area in that window nook, which looks very nice. I didn't notice that the first time. The first time I only saw the window at the top. So seeing that little seating area, it looks really, really stunning. It looks so pretty. So I'm really glad I'm going through this watch again with you guys in real time, because I'm almost picking up on new things that I didn't notice before. I'm also seeing some green teal curtains on the left and right, which matches the setting that we have in the foreground, and I love this. I hope we get these curtains in Scrooge's store, or I don't want to say the premium shop because I hope it's not in the premium shop, but in Scrooge's store, or maybe even as a friendship reward for one of the characters. These curtains look so gorgeous and I absolutely love it. The settee is beautiful. I hope it's a piece of furniture we're going to get in the Star Path, or what I'm going to assume this is showcasing our friendship rewards, including the outfit we're probably going to get as Jasmine's level 10 reward, Aladdin's level 10 reward, and maybe some rugs and tables and settees from their furniture collection through their friendship rewards. So fingers crossed we do get the curtains in the back as well as the windowsill as well.
Friendship rewards. You'll be able to discover the power of...
I think Jasmine looks absolutely beautiful. Her face also looks very similar to that of her in the movie, and I think it's just very, very well done. This looks, yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. I'm really excited to see if we get a dream style for her. I would love to see her with a dream style and what that dream style could be.
Wishful thinking with Jasmine, and help Aladdin set up a new store.
I'm very excited for the gem stall. I'm still a little bit set on it, me wishing at least that it was part of like a Snow White update as opposed to an Aladdin update. And that's just me personally. And while I love the, I guess you could say, the detailing in the gem stall itself with it's very colorful. There's lots of fabrics here and there all around it. It looks you can place this in a market very easily and it would look really nice. I do think it's a little too bright and vibrant and a little specific. I know that we have dream styles, I guess you could say, for stalls, for goofy stalls. I'm hoping if there would be a possibility in the future to get skins for stalls that come with characters. So for example, Mulan, even this Aladdin stall, maybe even Beast's greenhouse. I think that could be a really cool addition. I don't think it's gonna happen, so I'm not gonna say that it's gonna happen in any means, but I think it would be a really nice addition to the game, and I would be okay if it would be something that would be available through a premium shop. But I mean, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this doll. Are you going to be using it? Is it going to be of use to you depending on where you are in your playthrough? Because I know me as a late game player, I'm probably not going to use this feature very often unless there is an additional quirk where we can sell gems back to Aladdin for a higher price.
Doll where you can purchase a daily rotation of dazzling gemstones. After saving the day, it's due time for you to relax in a retreat of your own making. Create the ultimate piece.
I'm very excited about this star path. I think it's going to be so incredible, and I'm pretty sure there were a lot of people expecting it to be centered around maybe a Valentine's Day theme or something surrounding love, seeing as how close it is to Valentine's Day where this update is dropping. Although we did just get a Valentine's Day star path last year, so I wasn't holding out hope that we were gonna get one this year, and honestly I didn't want one. And I know when it comes to these sort of updates, people want it to be centered around a holiday or theme that is going around at that time of year. But I think if they do this every single year, it would almost get a little bit repetitive and boring. So I like how they're branching out and doing something completely different. I know they're putting like very summery, like tropical items within the star path and just this update in general, but I personally love that because then we'll have all of this to use when a summer comes around for dream snaps and decorating, and I am here for it. I'm so excited about this.
Peaceful experience with the Oasis Retreat star path. Unwind in the Valley Retreat.
Alright, I do want to talk about this. I'm going to start by saying I love the furniture that they're showing in this shot right here, especially the hanging plant. It looks absolutely beautiful. The little tropical trees or the potted trees that we have on the left and right also look really nice. I love the intricacy and like the delicate aspect of the chairs. They look gorgeous, and I don't know if it's just me, but I love the outfit that the character is wearing. It looks so adorable. The yellow color with the bright vibrant blue lining and border is so nice. It looks gorgeous. I don't know how I feel about the necklace, and I wish the avatar wasn't wearing glasses because I think the combination of the glasses and the color of the hair is making her, or in this case, Jasmine's hairstyle, look very weird. I'm not liking the hairstyle, and I think it's because of the combination of glasses and the hair color. I think we're used to seeing her hair in black, which is why this looks a bit out of place and kind of like the proportion looks a little weird. But I'm sure when we get this in the game and we change it to a black or a very dark brown, this hairstyle could look very, very good. So fingers crossed that's the case. I'm also noticing what I think is a new flooring. I could be wrong. The shadows, I think all of like the little detailing on the floor is actually just like the shadows from the tree and the potted plants and stuff like that. So I think it would be a plain blue carpet or like a little like mosaic type flooring if it is a new item, or it could just be a carpet that we already have. I'm not 100% sure. I do really like the wallpaper in the background as well, and the candles in the front.
By decorating it with beautiful wicker.
You can see that the candles are a little bit smaller, and it could be a really nice clutter piece that we can be using in decor spaces as well.
Furniture and new lush foliage options.
They're saying new lush foliage options, so I'm hoping there's more than just the hanging potted plant and the actual potted plant in the shot. So, I mean, I'm very excited about this. I was hoping that we would get more foliage and trees and stuff, and I mentioned this earlier when I was making predictions for the Aladdin update, so I'm so happy that I got something right and something that we're actually going to be getting, so this is very exciting.
And you can't forget about bringing along some good company. The capybara animal companion.
I think we have too many capybara skins in the game. Too many. We have the Rapunzel one, which we of course got with when like Eternity Isle came out, which is fine. But since then we've gotten so many capybara skins to the point where I don't want to see a capybara, and I don't even like their photo mode position when we're taking photos for dream snaps and stuff. So, I mean, for me, this skin is honestly going to be a little bit useless. I would use it in my valley. So if I was creating like an oasis area or a tropical paradise in my valley, I would definitely put this capybara in a house skin so that it's just wandering around my valley. But I honestly don't see the point in me using this for a dream snap. If the dream snap position was a lot better, I would definitely be using this because this skin is so adorable, and that's the thing that makes me so sad. This is an adorable skin for the capybara, but I'm never gonna end up using it because the position in photo mode is so bad. So I'm really hoping that they improve the photo mode position. Maybe they give us 1 or 2 choices for every companion to choose between a position that we would like or want to use. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm not trying to say like terrible things about the update constantly. These are just my like first reactions. I'm also taking it in and I'm loving everything I'm seeing. I'm honestly just like pointing out a little bit of the quirks that I'm finding as I'm watching it. So I hope you guys don't take it personally. This is just my opinion. Everyone's gonna have their opinion, and I'm very excited for the update. And all the items that are coming with this capybara look very, very cute, like the bathtub that's gonna be showing more on the right. And I'm curious, this little seating area with the fruits and everything in the background, like almost like a little sitting gazebo. I'm wondering if that's the house skin, quote unquote, for this capybara, or if it's an actual item that we're going to be getting in the star path, because they do mention like a little bit later in this scene that the capybara comes with a house skin.
Companion is the perfect choice for a day of relaxation, bringing along its own house.
See, it's bringing along its own house, so I'm curious if the item in the back is the house skin that they're referring to. But that bathtub on the right is chef's kiss. I love that bathtub. It is so cute. It's adorable, and I'm wondering if this can only be placed on the floor or if it can be placed on top of tables, because if it can be placed on top of tables, you can make your own custom sink or vanity, which could be beautiful.
And bath. In need of some more space to create your oasis retreat? This update will bring full.
I'm so excited about this. We're getting 4 new floating islands. We're getting the rest of the floating islands that come with the main valley. So we're getting the Peaceful Meadow, we're getting the Glade of Trust, Dazzle Beach, and the Forgotten Lands. And out of all 4 of them, the Forgotten Lands is the only one that's not going to have water in that biome, sort of like the Forest of Valor and all the other biomes we currently have as floating islands, which I'm fine with. I just hope in the future we have the option to do terrain tools, and this I'm talking way into the future because I mean they're already giving us so many amazing features slowly, and I really appreciate that, and they're constantly updating the game. I am also a little bit nervous about the game crashing and glitching and having problems because of all the things that they're introducing with this update, so fingers crossed that it all goes well.
4 more floating islands to the valley.
I'm so excited. I think with the Dazzle Beach floating island that we're going to get, I'm going to create a resort area and use the Animal Kingdom Lodge that we got as one of the house skins that I'm going to place there, and create this wonderful oasis using the capybara skin that we just saw earlier, and I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Do you guys know what you guys are going to be doing for these floating islands? Are you guys having any ideas or thoughts of what you guys could be using it for?
Like previous islands, each can be unlocked using.
So here you can see that they've actually got a water icon on the islands that have water. So I'm assuming this means that you can place villager houses that need water. So for example, Donald's house, we've got Ursula's house, and I think we have one more. I'm forgetting which one that is. Oh, Maui's house. And that's going to be absolutely incredible. I think Maui's house would look really nice in the beach island, and Donald's would look nice in the meadow, and Ursula's would actually look really nice in the Glade of Trust. So we've already got 1 water house for each of the biomes, I think.
Dreamlight.
Alright, so it's going to take 15,000 Dreamlight just like it did for the other floating islands, which means for this update you're probably going to need I would like to be on the safe side. I would say 100,000 Dreamlight, because if we're getting 4 floating islands that are 15,000 each, that's already going to be 60,000 Dreamlight. And I think the Aladdin realm that we're going to be unlocking could be anywhere between 12,500 to 15,000 Dreamlight, unless they're increasing the price of the realm based on the tier that you're in the Dream Castle. And since the Aladdin realm is going to be the first realm in the top tier or the top level of the Dream Castle, the price could have increased from how much the Mulan realm and the Beauty and the Beast and Monsters Inc. realm cost to unlock. So I think 100,000 Dreamlight is a safe option to suggest in terms of collecting Dreamlight if you want to unlock everything the moment the update comes out.
We hope you're hungry because we're serving up some of the quality life improvements arriving in Tales of Agrabah.
I'm so excited about these new improvements. They have definitely been listening to suggestions that players have been giving them throughout the years, and I'm so glad that they're slowly implementing all of them into the game, especially cooking features. We've been asking for ways to filter out within the cooking feature so much, and I hope that they take this suggestion that I'm going to be giving them. Please add filters to Scrooge McDuck's buying ability so that we can easily see what we can buy, so that it's similar to the furniture filter option and we don't have to scroll through everything to find the item that we want. That's just my suggestion for a future improvement, but let's see what they say next.
Scroll no more. We've added a search bar to...
They've added a lot more filters than I was expecting. We've got a meal type, which we already had for dessert, entree, and appetizer, but then we also have a search filter for fish, seafood, fruit, grain, and this can come in handy for things like if we want to feed, for example, the Pegasus companion. You know that they require a vegetable in their meal, so you can easily click on vegetable in the ingredient type and all of the ingredients that use a vegetable will pop up, and then you can feed them from that list. So I think this feature, although it might not be used very often, is very convenient for those odd tasks that you could be using. Although the features that they're going to be mentioning where we can filter based on restaurant orders is going to be the most anticipated feature, I think, in my opinion, in this game that's coming with this current update. So I'm very excited about that.
To the cooking menu, enabling you to locate any recipe with ease. We've also made finding that meal.
So here on the left tab, we can see all of the little icons that we can filter through. So at the top is the infinity sign, which means we can look through all of the recipes that we have. Then we have the Dreamlight tab on the second one, which I'm assuming is for quests. Then we've got meals on the third one. I'm not sure what that could mean. I'm not sure. Oh, I think that's restaurant meals. That's probably what it could mean. And then we've got favorite foods for all the villagers, I'm assuming, as the fourth tab. Gifted, I'm very confused as to what some of these icons mean. I'm not sure. Hopefully they describe it because I don't remember. We'll see.
Meal, whether it be a restaurant.
Okay, so the knife and fork is for restaurant orders. The infinity meal is for just all the meals in general.
Restaurant order or quest request.
So again, the Dreamlight icon is for the quests, which makes sense.
Even easier with the addition of new sorting tabs. Wanna cook?
Oh, sorting tabs. I think that's like just our personal, so I think the heart symbol is like just our personal favorite meals. And I'm not sure what the gift tab or the restaurant tab at the bottom is. So hopefully we can figure that out in future reveals that they post or even later in this video.
Tabs. Want to cook multiple meals but don't want to wait? Tiana introduces a new...
This is very, very nice. I like the fact that we're getting almost like an ancient cooker feature that you got with the Eternity Isle expansion, but for base game players. And it seems like the currency that we're going to be using to actually benefit or use the ancient cooker is going to be Dreamlight. So it's a nice compensation for those that don't have the Eternity Isle expansion pass and want to cook meals quickly, but they will have to farm some Dreamlight if they want to use this feature, which I think is very reasonable. I just personally think, since I have the Eternity Isle expansion pass and I've got mostly all of my villagers as time benders, For me, it's easier and more convenient to use the mist that I've gathered for my cooking, but again, it's up to everyone's personal use, personal interpretation of how they want to use this feature, but I am very glad that they are bringing this to the base game and they're not gating it behind an expansion pass, because I think this is a feature that should be available to all players, whether they pay extra for an expansion pass or not.
Slow cooker to the valley, allowing you to queue up multiple meals for your next play session.
Alright, we can see a little Tiana icon in the top on the right of the slow cooker. And again, in the top right, we can also see the Dreamlight counter. So that almost confirms that Dreamlight is the currency of choice to use this machine.
Craving more? We've also got some UI changes arriving for all players.
I actually, before we go forward, I want to go back to the ancient cooker. Now, I'm curious as to how or where we can use this ancient cooker, because I'm looking in the background right now and this doesn't look like it's Tiana's restaurant or Tiana's house. So I wonder if we need to craft this ancient cooker or if we're going to need to do a side quest so that we can get access to this ancient cooker, and how many we have, how it functions. Because if anything, I actually think what's going to happen is, let's go forward a little bit here. The bottom tab that we have that shows a little cooker with a check mark or drop down arrow, I think, could be the slow cooking feature. So maybe we have to go through a quest with Tiana and then that tab will pop up for us. So then if we want to do a slow cooker, we can just go to that tab and the pot on our screen would change to the ancient cooker, or sorry, the slow cooker. That's my prediction. I think that seems reasonable for what to expect, but let me know. We're gonna go back here.
For all players. We know keeping track of all your items can be tricky, so items in your inventory will now display a tag as to where they are from.
I think this is a very beneficial feature, especially for newer players. Someone who's more seasoned in the game might not need this feature of knowing exactly where the items are from, because it's like almost second knowledge to them for where they get them. However, for things like fish, it would be very useful for me personally, because I never remember which biomes fish are from. I only know the very generic ones, like where the lobster is from, the squid, and the white sturgeon, but that's about it. So I think this will be very helpful for certain items, but otherwise, like flowers, I'm pretty well versed in which biomes each flowers are in. But again, it's a very nice feature for accessibility purposes especially, which I really, really appreciate. So I'm very happy to see them improving the UI and just the mechanics of the game to make it more user-friendly.
Including the valley and both expansions. Items will also indicate if they are a villager's favorite.
This is what I love the most about this feature with like the filters in our storage, and that's the little gift icon. I can't tell you how happy I am to get this feature. I never actually thought we would get a feature like this in DDV, but I'm always roaming around my valley. Sometimes I have a Dreamlight quest where I have to gift a villager their favorite gift, and then I just have to either go to like the villager tab in my menu and then look at which items each villager wants. But I mean, just seeing a gift icon next to something I already have in my inventory, I can easily just go find that villager and give them the gift. So this is going to be very helpful. It's going to streamline the process of hopefully farming or grinding for Dreamlight in the future and just making quests a little bit easier. So I really appreciate this.
Gift of the day, so you can be sure not to miss out on sharing gifting moments with them. Speaking about not missing out, in Tales of Agrabah,
I'm so excited about this. This is so exciting, all of these items, and I know we're seeing a lot of winter themed items, like we can see a reindeer, we can see a cape, and even a cloud. I mean, the cloud cottage is not necessarily a winter theme, but the top two is more winter themed, but honestly, I don't mind that. I love that little reindeer. It is so adorable. It is so cute, and it's 3,000 moonstones. I usually tend to avoid getting critters from the premium shop, but just seeing how cute and unique that is, I'm probably gonna snatch that up from the shop, in my opinion. The dress that says Celestial Tool Ensemble is very gorgeous. I actually love the hairstyle more than I love the dress, so I do hope that it comes with the shoes, the dress, and the hair as separate pieces and not as one ensemble. And that cloud cottage is adorable. It's so cute, and I actually can't tell if I'm seeing a mailbox in that house skin, which is interesting. I might just be missing it, or I might not just be looking properly, but I can't find a mailbox on that image. So I'm wondering if this house skin maybe has somehow hidden the mailbox or made it like a different item within that skin is a mailbox so that it blends in to the house style properly. But this is absolutely incredible. I can kind of see small little clouds leading up to the front door, so I don't think this house skin is going to be very high up off the ground, but maybe like 2 or 3 squares off the ground seems reasonable based on where the stairs are located. But I'm interested to see how that's going to function when it's placed down in our valley.
But you'll now be able to pin up to 2 premium shop.
This is very amazing to see, especially if you say run out of moonstones and there's this one item that you see in the premium shop that you really want but you can't get it because you don't have enough. You can just pin it in your game and you will have access to it for as long as you want until you get that item, which I really appreciate. And then you can always switch it out if you say find a better item that you want to get when the premium shop resets. So this makes me think that once we get like a reset day, these items are not going to disappear if they're pinned, because they're saying they're going to stay there until it's purchased or until we switch it out with something else. So we can see that they've also added an extra tab on the left side where it says saved bundles underneath the dream bundles. So you will have to scroll past all of the like dream bundles that we've gotten, where there is the Ariel bundle, the Belle bundle, the transformation bundle, and stuff like that, and you'll find it at the very bottom. So it's important to remember the placement, unless they of course change that when the game comes out, because they seem to be making a lot of improvements to the UI in general. So this could be completely different when the game comes out, or slightly different.
Bundles that will remain pinned until purchased, or you decide to swap them for something else. In another feature update, expand your creativity indoors with the ability to further customize.
This is really amazing. I absolutely love the fact that we can customize the room and make it rectangular. We can make different, well, we can't make different shapes. We can either keep it rectangular or square, but we can change the size of our room to whatever we see fit. And I really appreciate that because it can give a little bit more freedom to creating decor spaces and even storage rooms if we want a small thin alleyway, or if we want to create like a little hallway. Essentially, that could be really amazing. I do hope in the future we can create different shaped rooms, so for example a T-shaped room, an L-shaped room, and stuff like that, just so that we can add some more dimension and character to the walls and placements of things, kind of like how the interior of Tiana's house currently is. The entrance is on the, it's almost shaped like an L shape, which I really like. So hopefully we can get things like that in the future, but this is definitely a step in the right direction, and I'm very excited about this.
The size of your rooms. Whether you want a giant kitchen or tiny living room, we hope this change will allow you to spark your imagination.
Like, this is absolutely stunning. It's like a very long rectangular room, so we can have like the bookshelf on one side, and it's a very nice and compact space, so it allows for more clutter, and you're not like stuck with only having a square shaped and then trying to fill it up and creating fake walls here and there. This actually gives you the ability to create your own walls to your liking, and I really love this.
Imagination. We can't wait for you to dive into our next free update, Tales of Agrabah, when it releases on February 26th. See you in the valley.
Alright, so this is the carpet that I was talking about. You can see our character is floating on a Mickey themed flying carpet, and over here near the beginning, if it lets me play the video, I don't think it's letting me. But either way, in the very end, oh, there we go. I think it's working. No, it's not. Alright, in the beginning of the video, we saw the magic carpet, which was kind of themed around Aladdin. However, this one is a different skin altogether. So I'm wondering if we're either going to be getting different skins for the magic carpet, if we're going to get Touch of Magic for the flying carpet, or they're just promoting it separately, but we're only going to get one skin. So there's a lot of possibilities, and of course they could reveal more information as the week goes on before February 26th. So I'm very excited to see what they have to say about this. But I am overall so excited about this update. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. They put in so much effort to make this update exactly what we want it to be and what we hoped for. So I understand why they took so long between the Sally update and this update for it to drop, because clearly they had a lot of things that they wanted to provide for us players. So I'm very excited. Let me know what you guys are excited for the most. What features or what items are you anticipating, or do you want to get in the game when it first comes out? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know in my Discord channel. It's also going to be linked below, and I will also link this article if you're interested. I do quickly want to talk about one thing that they mentioned near the bottom of the article, so I'm going to go to that right now. And I think, is it here? I think it's right over here, actually. All right, it says, lastly, they're bringing 2 seasonal free in-game events that'll be hitting the Valley this spring. So we don't have any information on this. They didn't mention this in the trailer that was posted above. So I think we are going to have to wait a little bit before we get more information on what these events are going to be. If it's going to be a returning event or a new event, we'll have to just wait. But that otherwise is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something new about the update that you might not have known. Again, definitely check out the article. It is linked below if you want to go into it in more detail in your own time. But thank you so much for tagging along. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys!